Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to fix overheating problem on a Mac PC and by extension all computers. Please blow around, make sure you wash it to the end so that you're able to understand the core principles of computers cooling system, and having armed yourself with such knowledge you'll be able to fix overheating problem on a computer. First, how will you know if a computer is doing overheating? Number one, the computer will get so much hot that it has never been like that before. That is number one. Number two, the computer will trip off at random. Maybe after working for a minute or two, or less than 3 or 5 minutes, it trips off. And please like, share, and subscribe so that others can benefit. What could possibly cause overheating of your MacBook PC? Why this is Mac A1 465, that is Mac A 2015. This principle applies to all PC. So if your PC do overheating, like while using your PC, it gets so much hot, very, very hot. So that means something is wrong with the cooling system. So PC shouldn't be doing overheating. The same thing also applicable to vehicle. If a vehicle is doing overheating, that is something is definitely wrong with the cooling system. You see this white stuff here, you see that it is dry. So this PC is doing overheating. So obviously the thermal compound has got dried. So as a result of that, the fan could not effectively cool the CPU. This right here is the CPU. And this CPU needs to be cooled. Otherwise, the PC will be doing overheating. You know, just like an engine that works, it needs to be cooled. Otherwise, the engine will knock because the oil will thin out and it will not be able to get enough lubrication, and it's going to knock at some point because of overheating. Same thing applicable to PC as well. The CPU is the engine of this MacBook. So if it gets so much hot and there's no effective cooling, it will damage this CPU at some point. All right. So in order to cool this CPU, the cooling system is being given birth to. Yeah. So we have the thermal compound, there's heat sink, and there is cooling fan. So if your MacBook is doing overheating, what could possibly be responsible for that? Number one, it could be that the fan has stopped working. Number two, it could be that the fan has choked. Yeah. If a fan stopped working, it could be that the fan has expired. That is number one. Number two, it could be that something has clogged the fan, so the fan could not spin. It could be that there are deads here. So as the fan is blowing air, the dirt has clogged this the radiator of this heatsink. So the air that this fan produced could not cool this CPU. So that is why the heat will be building up on this CPU. Then that is when you're going to experience the overheating. And this is what this one does. You know, this heatsink conduct heat away from the CPU to this point, to the radiator here, so that the fan will cool the CPU. Okay. So sometimes, which is rare, this heatsink could have spoiled. So that means it could not effectively conduct heat from this CPU here to this point here, so that the CPU will be cooled. But it is very, very rare. And another thing is the thermal paste has dried up. The thermal paste shouldn't dried up. So if thermal paste has dried up, that means it's not doing the job. So the heat will not be fairly transferred from the CPU to this async in order for it to transfer the heat from here to this place so that the fan will cool it. So having understand the principle of cooling now, so if a Mac PC generates a lot of heat, is doing overheating, what will cause it? So I've explained it. So after you open up the PC, you now examine, is the fan blowing? Okay, it's blowing. That means the fan is working. Are there jets there? If there's no dead, that means that one has checked. Nothing clogged the air, nothing is blocking the air from blowing the CPU. And try to check the temperature between here and this place. Is there difference in temperature? Yeah, if there's difference in temperature, that means this does not, the heat has built up here, so it does not transfer it to this place. And what could cause the heat not to transfer from here to here? It could be that this thermal paste, yeah, this thermal compound has dried up. So if it has dried up, you know, it will not effectively transfer heat from here to here. So that means heat is going to build up here. So try to open it up and try to shake. Has it dried up? And you're looking at this, you see, it has dried up. Yeah, it has dried. So as it is, this is a fault of this PC now. All right. It's because the thermal compound has dried up and it shouldn't dried up. So after you remove it and say that, no, it has not dried up. Yeah. So that means perhaps the ASIC has problem. So what we are going to do is, try to remove the fan, okay, try to disable the fan, and try to turn on the piston and see, does it transfer the heat effectively? If it does, then put in the fan and see if it's going to cool it rapidly. Yeah. So if it passes, that means you need to check and you need to try another heat sink, but it is extremely rare. So that is it. Yeah. So that is about Mac overheating. And this principle applies to all MacBook, not only MacBook, all laptops, all desktop, all computers. Same principle applies. Yeah. So having explained that, let me go ahead with this. So the fan is not hooked, it's working. So that is all. So next is to put this to a test. See the fan spinning and the PC has turned on. All right. Again, fan spin. There is a display. All right. Unplug. So that is that. Problem solved.